Alright my friends, today is going to be a good day. Gentleman coming over to help me. We're going to install this. What is this? This is a brand new mini split air conditioner slash heat pump. And he has all the tools to get this installed and the know-how, done this many times. I have never installed one. But I bought the stuff that I believe I need. He said he has the rest that I'm missing. I bought some C-channel, cut it into some lengths, extras back there. These will mount to the cabin. So that the outside unit, you see it's not very heavy. I don't want to just set it on the pad and have it get knocked around. So we're going to mount the outside unit using this mounting bracket kit. It's this metal here. Using this mounting bracket kit, mount the L brackets to the C-channel, mount the outside unit to the mounting brackets on the C-channel, which is then mounted to the cabin, using the C-channel nuts and washers. And then the inside unit will go, the little head unit will go top of the wall where I already have a dedicated 110. So the plan is going to be, next spring I'm going to take this window unit out. That's a big 12,000 BTU air conditioner that I just cut a hole, framed it in. It's been working well for, I don't even know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But it's an AC only. It's noisy as all get out. So we're going to put somewhere down here, put the outside unit above my access hatch, maybe, I don't know. And then next spring this comes out and I have a window already. I'll reframe this and put a window right where that AC is. So I'll have to put our pipes down where I can still do the framing. And then on the inside, where the inside portion of this air conditioner is, right above it, I have a dedicated 110 outlet that we can just take that and run it outside to a junction box for the new AC, the mini split. And then on the inside there's plenty of room for the head unit to sit up close to the ceiling, which is where I want it to be anyway. Let's just make sure everything is ready, and then hopefully the weather holds. I don't want to install this in the rain, but it is looking like a beautiful sunny day, a little bit on the chilly side, so hopefully when he's done today we can turn on the heat pump and enjoy a little bit of heat out of this new unit. Catch y'all whenever he's here. Well, my electrician now has my 50 amp RV plug, double 50 in there, done. And he's been rummaging around in the boxes, getting everything set up. So this is going to be the outside unit. Very cool. Weighs nothing. And this is what I was talking about, this bracket. It's supposed to mount on the wall, but it's kind of pointless with the C-channels back there. And then the two L brackets. This guy will sit on these feet wherever they need to go. And because of the C-channels, we can mount these wherever we want to have appropriate spacing to get the outside unit mounted. Oh, it looks like we got a little bit of shipping damage there. Huh. Interesting. Box wasn't broken, no dents. Maybe manufacturing? That's interesting. Oh well. Yeah, coils wrap around on the side, but not the front. I guess the fan has got enough oomph to blow them out the side. Okay. And then he has the lines stretched out back here. These are going to be way too long. Turns out, because of ceiling and height and clearance, the inside unit needs a certain amount of height above it, clear, for the air to circulate in the room. So instead of mounting above the AC unit, we're going to put it right there. And then I guess that means we'll put the inside unit right above my door. Or the outside unit right above my door. I hear him making noise in there. He's mounting the bracket on the inside. There we go. So now these will come down the wall. We're going to do a 90 across, mount the outside unit probably on these studs over here away from the door, because he is going to shorten the lines, but he does want to use some of the lines plus my outlets over there. Fitting it up here, fitting the inside unit up here didn't work, so we had to move it over because it has to hang down a little bit to give you just enough room for air to cycle in the top. There is air intakes. In order for this unit to sit above the air conditioner, it would have had to sit really high, which the roof is sloped as opposed to straight out, but that still limited the options for air intake. So I had to shift down a little. That's okay. But that is how the inside portion is going to look. And here we go. Getting close. Outside disconnect with a 30-amp 110 circuit, wired in, whipped in, lines cut to length, reflared, gauges going down, little vacuum pump running. He went in to hook up the breaker. Now, I was going to put this straight down here, the outside unit, so the kit that I have for the wiring is not adequate. Gonna have to find a 90-degree elbow and then get more cover. Oh well, nothing ever works as planned. Almost done. To try and do a comparison on sound levels, here's a vacuum pump, just talking in a normal volume from behind the camera, as the camera mic points towards the vacuum pump. Once we have the AC running, we'll do the same test. And here we go. It is running. This is currently, I've ran it in heat mode and played with the settings. They said to, manual, said to run it for like 10 minutes in the cooling mode and then let it pause and then run it for 10 minutes in the heating mode, just to make sure everything works as a checkout. So this is right now in heating mode. I've noticed heating mode, so try and use the same voice as I did with the vacuum pump as a sound comparison. This is me just talking in a regular voice, so you can hear my level of voice probably a little closer than I was to the vacuum pump. But again, the camera mic is pointing towards the unit. On the front, obviously, you have the breeze. This thing moves a lot of air, surprising. Get out of the wind. And you hear something. Put the mic really close. You hear it more on the back, whatever it is. I think it's the pump. Now, it's still really, really quiet. I mean, you step 3 or 4 feet away and you're going to barely notice it. But that noise is on the heat pump side. Whenever I flop this over to air conditioner, you don't hear it. Now, the way we mounted this, and this is, I didn't want it sitting on the ground, so this is mounted some unistrut to the wall. These L brackets that the unit is sitting on, this is all hard fastened here, right? There's no rubber washers, no rubber gaskets. Unistrut is lagged into studs, brackets, metal on metal. Same thing down here. There is a little support leg down here that you can pull in or pull out with a screw to make it, I guess, I don't know. I tightened it up. But the way these are fastened up here, I think that's pointless. Then there are 4 rubber struts, or grommets, whatever you want to call them, holding the unit off of the pads for vibration. But inside the cabin, you can barely hear this, but you can hear it. It's actually a little bit louder inside because of vibration. I would have thought these rubber struts grommets would have helped, but I think that this whole thing here just sits and vibrates. Nothing's loose, everything's impact tight. You know, nothing's wiggles, wobbles. This is a mess right now because I need to buy a new kit. Like I said, it was going to come straight down, and I was going to put the original plans to have the outdoor unit right here. So that kit would have come down and gone right in with the loop. But because my outlet plug for that thing was a 20 amp 110 and is dedicated 20 amp 110, this takes a dedicated 30 amp 110 according to the label. It's got minimum 19 amp, maximum 30 amp, so we put a dedicated 30 amp 110 in this cutoff, well, not in the cutoff box, but we put a disconnect so I can turn everything off. 10 gauge wire. Hey, generator box, what do you want to bet that my fuse panel is on the other side of that wall? This goes straight in the fuse panel, dedicated 30 amp with 10 gauge wire. It just made more sense to scooch everything down in a way because the inside unit actually sits on the left of that plug. So the inside unit is right here. Because everything moved, I need a 90-degree elbow right here. This piece is just sitting there. This is obviously the front and back just for measurements. I got one piece to go here, a little coupler, then the other piece, so if I get one more of those extensions, brings it almost all the way over. Then you have this little cap on the end. So if I got two pieces, I would only use about a foot of it. But I don't know, it'd be nice if this cap was right here somehow. Maybe right about there, wherever the pipes fit through. But then I need a second 90-degree elbow. It's like dealing with downspouts. Oh well. Looks good. We'll fix that after we figure out what to order. And this is quiet. Like I said, you hear a little hum. Variable speed fan. I don't know if you just caught it slowing down. It's on heat mode, which heat mode seems to be the more noisy piece. Then I'm gonna have to figure out what do I do with the drip line, because this is my hatch to my crawl space. The 2 times a year I open that. I don't know. So far, the whopping half an hour, 45 minutes I've had this thing running, I'm happy. It's much quieter than a window AC unit. It has heat and cool. Right now it's heating. So I don't think there's any comparison of this thing, this mini split, versus the window unit. Now I've given myself a new task of next spring I need to rip out the window unit and make that into a window, because what I had done is taken a wall, cut it out, a section out, framed it, and mounted it perfect for the window AC unit. So now I'll take the window AC unit out, take out the framing I put in, and frame it up for an actual window. Oh well, it'll be nicer when it's done. But that is our new mini split air conditioner.